release didn't start very auspiciously. There was a, initially a 3-hour delay in the implementation of the ceasefire, but then eventually it went very, very smoothly. And as you say, they appear to be in good enough health for women who were held for 15 months in unknown conditions of captivity. That said, the expectation is that not every day of hostage for prisoner exchange is going to go like this. What we've been told to understand, told to expect, is that of the 33 hostages on the list of those to be released in this first 42-day phase of a ceasefire agreement, that at least a third will return home dead. So the scenes of joy yesterday, you could feel really almost the entire country of Israel exhale, especially seeing that these women were able to leave, for example, the Red Cross vehicles on their own power, that they could walk. Nobody knew the first thing about their condition. But I think that the future, both politically and directly linked to the hostages, is going to be fraught and still quite bumpy ahead.
And Noga, I mean, you say there the first phase alone is 42 days, a very long road ahead. It sounds like tough times ahead as well. But is there a feeling in Israel that this ceasefire is going to last and will lead to the end of the war?
It's unclear. And, as we were hearing from our other France 24 colleagues around the world, in part, this is going to depend on the attitude of the incoming Trump administration, which isn't yet 100% clear. Prime Minister Netanyahu lost a top coalition partner over this deal. Former Minister of National Security, Itamar Ben-Gvir, quit the government with his party, taking Netanyahu again back down to a really narrow parliamentary majority of 61 out of 120. Netanyahu doesn't have to fear that his government will be toppled during this period because the opposition has promised him a parliamentary safety net so long as hostages keep being released. But at least half of Netanyahu's ministers have very serious doubts about the structure of this deal and about some of the scenes we saw yesterday. These young women were released in images released by Hamas, it's important to say, surrounded by armed militants. There is a clear effort by Hamas to use this truce, the end of fire during these days, to rebuild its power in Gaza. And for Netanyahu, that comes very far away from the image of total victory he'd hoped to see. So I think politically it's very delicate, and it will depend to a great extent to the sort of pressure or not pressure that the Trump administration will exert on Netanyahu regarding the future of this deal.